In this video, I'm going to show you 9 months of minimalism work that I've been doing on my house. I contemplated cleaning before taking you inside, but that is not the authentic video that you get from me. I give it to you exactly like we live. Cleaning my house before I do this tour doesn't feel right to me because that's not what I try to share. Let's go in and get started. My name is Erica Lucas. Welcome to my channel where I share real life videos about trying to live with less one day at a time. This is our puppy Ranger. He's a 1-year-old German Shepherd and he is a beast. He's huge. He's nearly 100 pounds. So this is our living room today. It's cozy. We absolutely live in it. We also call it our family room. The kids right now are watching a movie. We recently purchased this couch. I'll talk about that in a minute. I'm also going to take you back in time over the last 9 months of how this room has evolved to this current state of minimalism. I still have quite a bit of minimalist road in front of me. So what you're going to see in this video is absolutely not minimalist perfection. 9 months ago, we had a different couch. You can see what this living room used to look like for us. There were toys all over the place. There was a shelf on the wall. We didn't have a coffee table. We didn't have end tables. It wasn't cozy. We didn't have things on the wall. We didn't have blankets. It was very sparse. I mean, there really wasn't anything going on here. It served as a playroom that had a TV and a couch. And that is how it used to be for us. And I spent over the last 9 months, I have manipulated this room various times to get it to where it is now, which is very cozy and comfortable for us, but still being minimalist and functional for a family that has 3 young kids. Today we are loving the coziness with this new couch. We can all fit on it very comfortably and watch movies. But moving from the family room into the dining room, I want to stop here for a second and point out a decluttering project I'm working on this week. I have gathered all of the learning workbooks, school supplies, homeschool supplies, learning manipulatives, all that stuff. I've pulled it all together and I still have a ton of stuff, even though I have donated so much to teachers and libraries and other families. I still have quite a lot to go through. And so that's what I'm going to do this week as my decluttering project. I do want to talk about the wall that bridges between the family room and the dining room. There used to be a giant IKEA calyx shelf here, and I tried to decorate it different ways. It started with just a bunch of baskets that hid clutter, and then I would decorate it seasonally, and then I just finally got rid of it. I was forcing myself to be able to use it. Okay, on to our dining room. This table, sometimes it's highly used, sometimes it's completely clear. This bag here came in the mail yesterday. It is the guitar case that I'm replacing for my husband's guitar, and it was in the attic. I was able to save the guitar, but not the case from the fiberglass falling down. So that's what this is. And then the rest of the table are just projects that the kids have been working on the last day or two, as well as my computer. Okay, looks like Ranger's going to lead the tour. He needs to go out. So we'll head out here. I'm going to show you the sunroom. This is how it really honestly has been for the last couple of months. Being home 24/7, this room gets so much traffic between the yard and the house. This room has served so many purposes for us. It was a makerspace. It was an art room. It was a homeschool room. It was a sunroom with great seating that we used to read stories in. That was my favorite version of this room, was when we had the rug and the chairs and it was clean and it was beautiful. I loved that version of this room. And if we weren't moving, I would return to that version of this room. leads out to the yard. I'll show you our garden for those of you that are keeping up with our garden. We have 3 gardens, one for each kiddo. They are responsible. They did seedlings and they were responsible for transplanting their seedlings as well as putting in new seeds for beans. One kid has a chore of watering in the morning and one kid has a chore of watering it in the evening. And it's really coming along. So hopefully before we move, we'll be able to harvest some vegetables. We have tomatoes, peppers, cucumbers, and beans this year in our garden. Okay, back into the house and into the kitchen, keeping it real. This is how my kitchen looks like half of the time. I've got dinner dishes from last night, breakfast dishes from this morning. The dishwasher has not been emptied yet because I super hate that job and I try to make one of my kids do it. They have a number of chores in the morning and sometimes it's this one. You know, at the start of this, the kitchen is one of the first things that I had ended up decluttering, and it really set the tone for the rest of the house. We donated so many boxes from the kitchen of kitchen things. We had so much stuff that you would have to take things out just to get what you really, really needed. And this minimalist kitchen has been working well for me for a half of a year now. I truly feel like I made the right decisions in decluttering in this room, and it's served us very, very well. I can easily get to anything that we need. I don't feel like I have missed anything in the last 6 months. I've shared a number of kitchen videos, but recently you guys have recommended Barkeeper's Friend for my Korean kitchen sink. Thank you so much for the recommendations that you guys always share. I have been trying Barkeeper's Friend on my sink. I'll show you sort of the way it's been working for the last week, a before and after. It's not perfect, it's better. Minimalism is a journey, it is not a destination. And I'm just trying to have a clean sink in a minimalist kitchen. This is the part of the house tour that might bring me a bit of shame. The basement. We haven't been playing down here at all or using this as intended, which I cleaned it up to be the homeschool room. And the last couple of months, we've been homeschooling outside or at the kitchen table, and this room just doesn't get any attention. We don't even put the lights on. I come down here to get paper off the printer or materials or some of my equipment for shooting videos, but other than that, it's just part of a throughway to the laundry room every day for me. It's not had any attention recently, so that's why it looks like it does. My decluttering process started in this room back in September. This was a combination of things for playroom, homeschool, and then a storage delivery that had been sitting in storage for 2 years as a result of various Navy moves. And then we had delivered here and it just sat for months like this. It became an unusable room and we just kept piling. This pile right here emptied out from the bathroom that's in this room, that's through this door. Way back in the beginning, I showed you it as one of my 7 closets that needs decluttering. It's really a bathroom, but we were using it as storage. I'll show you in there in a minute. We're just going to slide into the crawl space and show you where it is today. I have been decluttering the crawl space slowly. My plan is to yank all of this out of here and pull it into the basement to sort it for moving, rather than trying to declutter inside the crawl space anymore. You guys recommended that, and I really appreciate that, because decluttering in this crawl space is really sad. I have to pull it out. That would make the process a bit easier. So doubling back here and going into the utility room that houses the bathroom that I mentioned, as well as our laundry room. So our laundry room, some weeks it's great and some weeks it's not. Some weeks I give myself a few days off and the laundry pile looks like this on the floor. And that's how it's been the last couple of days, because I've been trying to do the kitchen sink as well as shooting videos. And yeah, so anyway, I haven't been paying attention to laundry. Back in here to the bathroom / closet that we have been using for the last 2.5 years. It has been storage for miscellaneous junk. And I had to pull all of this out because I hired a plumber to come in and check out this bathroom. The plumber said it's because that it just sits still and stagnant for so long that's what the smell is. And so I just have to come in here each day, run the water, flush the toilet, and the smell goes away. Let's make our way up the stairs. Top floor has 3 bedrooms, a bathroom, and then above that is the attic. The first bedroom is my boys' room. The only real changes I've made in here over the last 9 months affected their clothes and their toys. We did minimize our toys, and I did pare down some of their clothes just because they had so many that they weren't even wearing. But otherwise, nothing's really changed for them in their room. Okay, our bathroom. This is our main bathroom. We really do not use the one downstairs. This one gets all the use. This here, the kids broke off. We've got to fix that. This is one of my favorite things in the entire house. I love this sea glass mirror. It's just, I think it's so beautiful. This little shelf up here just collects things for us. You know, this is the little piece that has to get fixed for the toilet paper holder. Little bath ball, and of course a $5 bill, because who doesn't have a $5 bill in their bathroom? And the same is true for my daughter. We pared down her clothes and her toys, but that's pretty much it for their bedrooms. Their bedrooms are very simple. They've always been very simple, and they've stayed that way. And our bedroom is situated in between each of the kids' rooms. This is just today's laundry that needs to be put away in all the drawers. One of the kids will have that as their chore this afternoon. And over in this corner are just the remaining diapers. I ordered too many during this lockdown. And then my husband's guitar from the attic declutter that I need to put into the case. When I first started decluttering our bedroom, it was amazing how much stuff we lived with in here. It was on the floor, in the closets, under the bed. I mean, it was just surprising how much stuff you can surround yourself with and not even see it anymore. My closet now holds what I need for spring, actually summer as well, and then a couple of things that I've been finding in the crawl space that I want to hang on to. But it's much less than it was before, and I still don't even wear all of this on a regular basis. Now, we're not leaving the house nowhere near as much as we used to, so that is a big part of it. But I do love having a simple capsule seasonal wardrobe. Still on this minimalist journey, I perpetually have decluttering projects that I'm working on. One is the attic, which I'll show you now. Another is our crawl space. And right now I'm also focusing on all of our homeschool and learning materials in our family room. The fiberglass particles have been falling on our things, so I've been going through figuring out what I can salvage and trashing the rest. I've been sharing that on this channel. You'll find a link below for it. I share videos about living with less and minimalism on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Please click the thumbs up below to give this video a like. I would love to be connected with you more, so please click subscribe and go over and find me on ericalucaslove.com, where I share free printables for decluttering and minimalism. Thank you for watching, and here is a recent video of me decluttering my attic, one of my current projects, as well as the most recent video.